Carson is defending himself against allegations that he never stabbed anyone. He promises you he did try to kill someone. According to Carson's autobiography, in 9th grade, he tried to stab a classmate, but the blade hit the boy's belt buckle and broke. News outlets have questioned the story. And this week, CNN reported that interviews with childhood pals reveal he wasn't as troubled and violent as he claims. Carson, whose redemption narrative is a big part of his campaign, said the idea that he fabricated stories is insulting.
I would say to the people of America, do you think I'm a pathological liar like CNN does? Or do you think I'm an honest person?
Meanwhile, during an interview with CNN, Carson was confronted about some comments he made and flew off the handle.
Now you're trying to put words in my mouth.
No, I'm trying to clarify.
Why do you do that?
I want to clarify,
Just listen to what I just
Carson.
told you. That's not what I said, but that's what you guys love to do.
I assumed you were talking about the social...
No,
Go ahead, clarify.
That's not what I said.
Clarify.
What I said, listen to what I said. Listen carefully. Write it down. Put it in quotation marks. You didn't hear a word I said. You're just waiting for me to stop so you can make your point. Of course there was more that could be done. Are you kidding me? Do you actually believe there was not more that could be done?
Yes, that was Carson absolutely losing it.
I love it.
What a week for him, and we haven't even gotten to the West Point story yet. Wow. Look, Michael, you were laughing there at Ben Carson, but what's going on? They're really going after him in a way they never went after someone like Barack Obama, for instance.
Well, listen, nobody paid much attention to him when he was down in the polls, but now that he's the front runner, the pack is circling, and they're going to attack. And listen, I'm all in favor of it. The guy has been a zombie for the last year, and suddenly he's getting testy. He's becoming human. There's actually blood flowing through this corpse of Ben Carson. So, I mean, fine, let the media go after him. Let him thrust and parry. That is what politics is all about.
That's it. Maybe he'll come back and he'll be stronger because of it. Anthony, but if we find out he didn't stab that kid, can we possibly vote for him?
Never.
No. I love this part of the story. This is great. Thrust this into a man's belt buckle. He will love you for it. He will love you. It's, are you not entertained? Are you? This is the most exciting story. If he's making it up, people embellish. Come on, a little bit. And there's no way to prove it now, because what did he say? It was a relative?
It was a relative.
Instead of a friend. So now it just puts them in the ether.
Yes.
You can't find this guy.
He said he just talked to him. He said, I just talked to him on the phone. I don't want to reveal him.
I bet. Don't say anything that
exactly.
it didn't happen. Yeah, but I don't know. If this guy could make up a story that gives him a little more excitement, God bless.
You know what I'm waiting for is that we find out that he actually didn't separate those co-joined twins. And they're still in Coney Island in the Carnival show. They were never separated.
The thing is, Kevin, look, I mentioned Barack Obama. Why? Because he wrote a book called Dreams from My Father, which was full of fiction. He made up a lot of it. He melded he turned all his girlfriends into one crazy girlfriend. So nobody gave him grief over that.
Look, you know, at least back in the day, he was acting on impulse. The man doesn't have any fire in the gut anymore, so I think we need to go back to the old Ben Carson, because I think Ben Carson today, if he was going to, you know, cut the skin of somebody, he would order about 10,000 diagnostic tests before he got the job done. So, you know, he needs to go back to the old Ben Carson. I think there's a little embellishment. The man had to sell a book, but come on, you know, he had to do what he had to do. I mean,
the old Ben Carson is NyQuil. Put you to sleep. The new Ben Carson, the testy Ben Carson, the Ben Carson who the media is getting under his skin. Now this is when the fun.
I love it. I love it. When you're a jet, you're a jet.
Well, look, Ben Carson says he didn't embellish anything. He did change some names, like he called a guy Bob, and it was not his name, but he said that's a literary device that people have used through the centuries. And like I said, there were many, many fabricated passages in Obama's book, and people just treated it like, oh, he's just a great author.
Yeah, that's because Obama is a Democrat. And,
that's what I'm getting at, of course.
The liberal media has an agenda. Are we right?
Yes.
Although I don't know that it's a smear campaign. You know, Carson's really upset about that. Dude, be happy. You're in the lead. That's why people are looking into your past, and get ready for more of it. I mean, we're going back to years and years ago, things he said, when really we should be remembering what he said, I don't know, this year, 12 months ago, when he said going to prison makes you gay. Does no one remember that?
Yeah, we
These
remember
comments that he made.
But he's had other things since then, so we cover those things.
But people are now digging into the past. Let's focus on the current candidates for sure, like Hillary Clinton, a candidate who has the FBI looking into her past.
The biggest
Maybe that's a
liar
little
in
more
politics,
important.
Hillary Clinton. I never use my private email for government business. A lie.
There you
she
go.
stabs people. She don't hit the belt buckle.
You didn't even take any prodding. I was going to try to get the panel to go after Hillary, but you did it all by yourself.
You know, I thought Hillary would have been smart after she bumped her head in 2012 and got a second opinion with Ben Carson, but apparently that didn't work out for her. I think Carson's doing the right thing. I like where he's going. If people have to dig, politics these days, it looks like U6 soccer. I mean, everybody's just chasing the ball. He's at the top of the table, and he's got it.
Way to go. Okay.